it do, what it is. It's your boy Nigel.
And it's your girl Des.
And we are back here with Couch Talking, man.
Yes, you guys. So today, you guys, we are going to be talking about how it was meeting each other's families and like our first impressions of each other's families and how we feel about each other's families, guys. So let's get into it.
The day that I met your family, I already knew Josh because of school.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so of course you got my parents. My mom's Paul and my dad is John. Yeah. So he met them, and then I have y'all. It's 8 of us all together, so bear with me. Yes, my siblings. Right. So he met my sibling in London. That's my sister. My sibling Taylor. That's my sister. Right. My sibling Josh.
But
that's
I didn't
my
meet
brother.
Taylor that night.
Well, not. I'm just saying.
Okay. Good. Yeah.
So my brother Josh.
Right.
And then my brother Brandon, my brother Gio,
right.
And then my 2 twin brothers, Pete and Paul.
So when I walked in the house, the person that saw me first, I think was your dad.
Was it my dad or was it Shaquille?
Nah, it was your dad. Cause you walked in. Cause when I walked in, you introduced me to your dad first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And he was like, "See, your family not really big. They not tall."
Oh, okay, because I'm about to say in size, my family big.
Your family
I just
big
said I
in
had
size,
8 siblings.
but they not tall. So when he saw me, he looked up.
Yeah, we're short on my side.
He looked up and was like, "Damn, you big, boy." Right, that's what he said. And I started laughing. I said, "How you doing? My name Nigel." And he said, "Okay, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you." Then I met her mom. She said, "How you doing? Nice to meet you." Yeah. Then after that, I sat on the couch. Then all of a sudden, somebody started arguing. They started arguing, like right off the rip. So he's like, "Nah, I don't remember exactly what they were saying, but they was going back and forth." So this is how I met your aunt. So she came and she said, "You can't be saying all your business when we got company in here." Damn, and Shaquille looked and said, "Who? Twin? Man, he cool, man."
My sister and her boyfriend was sitting over there going for an argument.
Right.
So I was sitting there, and before I let him come into my house, I warned him. I was like, "Look, I'm gonna warn you because my family is wild. Like they have no filter. They're wild." And I was like, and I pray they don't scare you off because I'm telling you, they're a lot to deal with.
Right.
So mind you, right off the bat, y'all, right when I was talking about my family, my sister and her boyfriend was arguing right off the bat. My aunt so came over there. She talking about something. Y'all don't want people on y'all business. Y'all over here arguing. We got company, but yeah, she in their business. But it's crazy, like you said. My sister and her boyfriend was arguing. Then my soul was in telling them to be mindful of you being our guests and them arguing. But then she was in their business.
Right.
And then after my parents introduced themselves to you, you introduced yourself to my parents.
They started arguing.
And meanwhile, everybody in full blown arguing. And I'm sitting there on the couch with him like.
Right.
Oh,
only person arguing at the time was Gio. I think I met Gio was the next day. It was daylight outside when I met Gio.
Yeah.
When I met Gio and Brandon, because I think they pulled up together.
Mm-hmm.
So I met Brandon and stuff. Brandon was like, "Who is this?" I said, "I'm Destiny's friend." "Okay, all right. What's your name?" I said, "I'm Nigel. What's yours?" He said, "I'm Brandon." I said, "Okay, what's up, Brandon? Nice to meet you, man." "It's nice to meet you too." Then he was like, "This is my brother Gio." I said, "Okay, what's up, Gio? Nice to meet you, man."
Yeah. So what was your first impression? Was you like, "Oh, she wasn't kidding. Her family, they rowdy,
yeah. They rowdy, yo. But my family rowdy too. But your family rowdy, like, but cause I'm real chill, laid back. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I thought they were going to, because I didn't, when he met my family first, y'all, so that's why I was like, "Oh Lord, I pray they don't run him off," because he was so quiet. Yeah. So I'm thinking, oh, his family gotta be like chill, quiet, because I was like, "Oh Lord, they're gonna run this boy off."
I wasn't uncomfortable because I already knew Shaquille and Josh, so I wasn't that uncomfortable. But if I didn't know them two, I would have been uncomfortable. But I've been around them for like a whole school year before I even met you. So I was actually pretty comfortable. So if I needed somebody to talk to, I had Josh and Shaquille right there to talk to. Yeah. So now with my family, who was the first sibling or parent?
Okay, so I met your family was we wasn't dating yet. We were still friends, and I think this was like I don't know, we were hanging out for maybe like a couple days. What was it, a couple days or so?
Yeah, it had to be like January 20th.
Yeah, and when I met your family. So we were still friends at this time, y'all. We weren't dating or anything like that. And I had went over to his house because he had to get something. And then so while we were in his house or whatever, I was waiting for him to get whatever he had to get, and then we were gonna leave back out. So I was sitting on the couch. And mind you, so then that's when who did I meet first? I'm trying to think.
Mark?
No, actually before that day I met Mark.
Yeah.
So like, we went. No, I knew Mark from school.
Oh yeah.
Because remember, I met Mark because one day
yeah.
I was wearing Nigel's sweater, and he came back to get it from my locker the other day, and then I didn't know he was a twin. So Mark came up and was like, "Hey, Destiny," I was like, "Oh, hi." And then he came up and was like, "What's up, Destiny?" I was like, "Oh, hi." And I was like, "Wait a minute, what the heck?" I was like, "Y'all twins? Oh, snap."
Well, duh.
But that's how I met Mark. Now, skip down the line to January. I was at his house, and I was sitting on the couch, and in comes his sister, I think it was Keita. I think
Keita came in, Keita came in.
So Nigel has 3 siblings. He has his brother and his 2 sisters. So Keita is the oldest. So I met her first. She came in, I think, from work or something. And she was looking like, oh, snap, stuff. And I was like, why is she looking at me like I'm an alien or something? Like, that's how she was looking at me, y'all. Like, who is this girl? Like, looking at me like I'm an alien. And she was like, hi. She introduced herself. She was so nice, y'all. She was kind of like, she wasn't like loud. But she was pretty calm, like mellow. So I was like, oh, okay. I was like, she kind of reminded me of Nigel because I was like, you were pretty quiet. So and your house at that time was quiet because there was nobody home.
Yeah, there was nobody home.
So she was the first one to come home. And she was like, hi. She introduced her stuff. And she was like, oh my gosh. She's like, who are you? Are you guys dating? And I was like, no, we're just friends. She was like, you're the first girl my brother ever brought home.
Nah. I don't believe it.
And I was like, wait, what? Really? She's like, yeah, well, that I'm meeting. So I was like, oh, not. And then after that, in came his sister.
Well, somebody that I brought home on purpose.
Yeah, basically, like on purpose, basically. So then came his sister Tanae. She came in or whatever, and Keita was still sitting on the couch. And we was talking it up, and then Tanae came in, and she was like, ah. She was like, you're the first girl that my brother has brought in here, like basically again on purpose. And I was like, what do y'all mean, like? And they was just like asking me all these questions, y'all, and I was getting nervous. I was sweating. I was like, oh my god, why they asking me all these questions? They was like, so y'all not dating? They was trying to be nosy, and I was like, no, we're not. Because at that time, like I said, we were just friends. So they were trying to dig deep and be nosy. So your mom came in, and I was like, looking like, oh snap. When your mom came in, I got real nervous. When she came in, she looked out like mean. So I was like, oh snap. She looked mad. I was like, oh snap. And she mad that like I'm in here. You're not supposed to have like friends in here or something. Right. So I got nervous because like she looked real mean. Right. But then when she turned around, and he's like, oh hi mom, this is my friend Destiny. She was like, oh hey baby, how you doing?
That's the loud one right there. Yeah. That's the loud one.
She's like, I'm Paulette. I'm Nigel's mom. How are you? What's your name, sweetie? I was like, Destiny. She's like, oh hey girl. And even she was looking at me like I was an alien, y'all. And I was like, what in the world? Because Nigel was real strict about not bringing girls home, like around his mom and stuff like that, unless he was really serious about them, you know. So they was looking at me like, oh, we know that she must be like something serious because you usually don't bring like girls around your mom that you're like dating unless you know. Like you intentionally wanted them to meet your mom. You know what I mean? Like intentionally. Yeah. So that was Nigel's sister and his mom. His sister and his mom. They wasn't like crazy loud. They were pretty loud, but like it wasn't nothing that I wasn't used to because my family was. But yes, so my first impressions on your family were they were loud, but they were really cool. Like they had a cool vibe. And I was like, oh okay, I can dig it. Like they real cool, they real genuine. Chill. They was chill. They wasn't too chaotic like my family was. Like, but yes, y'all. So I would say my first impressions of his family, they were cool. They were chill. They can be loud at times, but nothing, too crazy.
Not too wild.
Yeah, I vibe with them. So, and here we are today. Yeah. So you said for my family, how did you feel?
Oh man, yeah, overwhelming. Because arguing straight off the rip.
Yeah.
But the fact of what you saw is what you got. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no faking. You know what I'm saying? If we arguing, we arguing. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But my family's like that too. Like my cousins like that. What you see is what you get.
That's how my family is. Like I said, they ain't got no filter. So when they be on ratchet and stuff, like that's how they are. That's what you see. That's what you're gonna get. Okay.
My family the same way. When you run, like when Destiny runs into my family, what you see is what you get. You know what I'm saying?
I guess that's why we click so well because we both come from large
Yeah.
Crazy at times,
But
families.
then we know how to mind our business too. Like we don't dig into people's mess. That's one thing you don't want to do.
Yeah.
Is dig into people's mess. Their business is their business. Our business is our business. We can't worry
You know
about
what's
what you
funny
got
though?
going on.
Because like out of both our families, I would say like me and you are some of the most like mellow ones.
Yeah,
Out of our
I'm
family. Like your twin brother, he's
Mark
pretty
mellow.
Mark.
Yeah.
Mark is pretty mellow.
Y'all like the video, please give the video a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, do all that good.
Yes, y'all. Comment down below some topics or some videos you guys want to see. And like always, we'll be back with more.
Peace.